Now that it's summer, I can finally get a few more videos out. I'm gonna check Twitter before I get started. Maybe I can get a little inspiration. Are we really doing this again? Hello everybody! Welcome back to the channel. If it wasn't clear already, it's been a couple of months and the planned video is still not done. So after looking through Twitter and talking with some friends, I've decided that we're gonna watch another Tiffany video. As if there wasn't enough of her on the channel already. Recently, Tiffany released a new special titled Tiffany Angry Birds Edition, which was unveiled around the time the last special came out. What really compelled me to make this video is that my friend, Floofspood, has recently been working with Tiffany to make and edit scripts for her main series. So far, it's gone pretty well and has actually made the most recent season somewhat bearable to watch. However, she has brought it to my attention that this script was not edited by her in the slightest. She'd been avoiding the script like the plague, so Tiffany got someone else to do it. After that was revealed, I had an eyebrow raised as it seemed fairly odd to just get someone else to write these scripts with her. Then, she began to release clips of the video on her Twitter, and things started to not only look painful, but questionable as well. To make a long story short, we're in for quite a ride. Let's just hop into the video before I commit suicide from looking at these tweets. Getting right into it, a gripe with the last special is gone. There aren't two intros. Actually, there isn't much of an intro at all. I'd also like to get this out of the way before we continue. What you're hearing in the back of her video is stock music. Tiffany did not need to put music at all, but since she did, she opted for a bunch of stock music. Wonderful.
I'll get it.
That's my phone, Chuck. Don't you have your own?
Hello, Chuck in line speaking.
Give me that! Hello?
We're barely a minute in, and I'm noticing that Red and Chuck's voices aren't the greatest. Chuck has very little character in his voice, and her friend Enrique, who voiced Red, did not try to sound any different whatsoever.
Congratulations! You've been invited to visit Colorful Island, and we have an anniversary going on, and we'd like you guys to come join the party on Colorful Island.
Tiffany is going to smite me for saying this, but it seems like she records all of her lines in a single take. There's no sort of character or emphasis put into anything she says, so it all comes out really bland. It's something she really needs to work on.
Pack your bags, birds! We're going to Colorful Island!
Yay!
Sounds like fun.
Okay, Colorful Island is just approximately 160 miles away from here. When we get there, we will try our best to flock together and get along with other birds on that island.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I get along pretty well with new birds.
I would make new friends.
Never mind, I'm noticing that voice acting and mic quality are going to remain inconsistent throughout the entire video. Bomb's voice is extremely muffled, and I can only imagine what some of the other characters are going to sound like.
This isn't about making friends!
But you literally just said you should try and get along with the other birds on the island, so make up your goddamn mind!
We are just taking a vacation from attacking pigs that steals our eggs. But on the bright side, we have the eggs with us, and the pigs will never know we brought them to Colorful Island.
Well, now they do know because you are literally screaming this needlessly elaborate plan in the middle of nowhere. Well done, dumbass.
But what if the pig's trying to come to Colorful Island?
Don't worry, I've got an idea.
3 hours later.
I can't believe I have to mention again that this type of transition slide does not work, especially when literally nothing is happening. You want to know why it works in SpongeBob? Because more often than not, it's used for comedic effect. Throwing these in for no reason is absolutely pointless and does not work.
There, problem solved.
It took you 3 hours to just get 3 coconuts, not to mention you did not alter them in any way besides a piece of scotch tape, and you expect it to work? They aren't even colored like eggs, so how the hell do you expect something like this to work in the slightest?
I'd like to come too.
Wait, we don't have a boat!
So you got this far without realizing you have no way to get off the island? How do you even manage to do that? I swear, this writing is all over the place.
We made it! This island is indeed colorful.
Do you want to play a drinking game? Take a shot every time these characters mention that the island is indeed colorful in this special.
Welcome, Angry Birds, to the happiest island, Colorful Island.
Literally 2 months ago, your island was known for being the place where creativity never ends. Now it's known for being the happiest island? Just make up your mind!
I'm Sarah, and I'm the caregiver of the island.
Hi, Sarah. I'm the caregiver of Bird Island as well.
Just call yourself a doctor. Clap emoji.
I recognize you from somewhere.
Yuck,
I'm you, but worse.
and less original.
I'm Poppy, and I like to play drums, and also bring other birds. Hey, look up there! It's a bird! It's a plane! Never mind, it's a bird falling from the sky!
I don't even understand what this one is trying to say, so you practically have to turn on the captions to even get an idea of what is coming out of her mouth.
I definitely love this place. So indeed colorful.
Oh, she said it. Take a shot.
I sure hope the pigs doesn't invade her island.
And then the exact opposite happens.
Me neither. Her island is indeed colorful.
Damn it, again? Well, take another shot.
I banned them from Colorful Island, so they can't trespass our island.
Yeah, because the sign is going to change everything. Obviously.
There's the eggs.
Oh boy, oh boy!
Ooh, let's get the eggs.
Oh, show yeah!
The eggs are fake.
Fake? Where's the real eggs? I want eggs! I want eggs!
Ah, yes, screaming, because that's the best way to write comedy.
Isn't this party literally the best party I ever went to?
Yeah, this party is so lit.
I'm sorry, maybe I misheard, but what did she just say?
Yeah, this party is so lit.
She just unironically used the word lit. That's it. I'm ready to quit.
Hey, a horsey! Yeehaw! Giddy up, horsey!
Get off of me, Silver! I am not a horse!
You see, Tiffany has this thing where she feels the need to make Silver as stupid as possible, and it really shows. As soon as this clip surfaced on Twitter, my mind immediately went to the gutter, and I'm sure you know why.
Ah!
What's wrong, Red?
Pig senses tingling!
Since when and why does he have pig senses? Because that does not make any sort of sense and is just used to advance the, in massive quotes, plot.
Oh no! Not on my watch. And it's the first time this happened in Colorful Island.
Then why do you have a ban on the pigs in the first place? If they've never posed any immediate threat, why even have the rule?
Oh goodness!
Yes, because that is what you say in the midst of a crisis. Not, oh god, or not even running after the culprit. Just stop and say, oh goodness.
Come on everybody, let's get the eggs back.
Terrence, put the slingshot up!
If you were so certain that the pigs wouldn't show up, why did you even bring the slingshot? This is never once explained, and good god does it bother me.
Come on, eggs, you're coming home with me.
Not so fast, you pesky birds!
If you want the eggs, you're gonna have to go through me.
And me.
And me!
And me!
And all of us!
Tiffany got so lazy that she literally made the characters teleport. I just... Ah yes, a fight scene that wasn't even properly animated. This one's going into the top 10 anime fights for sure.
We failed, man.
You didn't even move a fucking muscle during that entire fight.
We did it!
We all did it, together as a flock.
Can I just say that the pacing in this special is god-awful? Everything has happened way too fast, and the conflict was resolved in less than a minute. The most recent episodes of her main series have had way better pacing despite being half the length. That's the video. I'm just gonna go sit and think for a few moments, and I'll be back. Now that that's over with, there's just a couple things I'd like to note about the special that didn't fit into the main video section. The close-ups. Oh my god. Every time there was a close-up on the characters where they were all in the same frame, the quality would drop immensely, and I believe it's because she used her original shots that she used to promote the special that had all the characters in the frame, because she could not be bothered to make any new scenes with some of the characters in the video. The character designs are all over the place. Ever since she started hand animating new sprites of the characters, she's been improving with her characters. However, the characters from the games had some pretty awful looks here. Poppy looks flat out wrong, there's whatever's going on with Hal, and this mess with the blues! What's with their eyes? One more time, the voice acting was absolutely everywhere. Sometimes there would be a clear voice but with no character, and vice versa. There weren't any voice actors that didn't have these issues, it was one or the other. I'm going to be smited by Tiffany so hard for saying this, but this is potentially the worst thing I have seen on her channel to date. Not even any of her Season 1 episodes can compare to whatever this is. The writing is all over the place, there's scenes that don't make sense, and some of the characters even go flat out unused, and overall it's just a huge mess. I personally hope that Tiffany can get it together with these specials, because with 3 more planned for later in the year, I have become afraid of what's to come.